So, average number of transactions. The way you calculate those is you take the you take the total number of transactions in a year. For some businesses, just look at your invoices. If a lot of POS systems will tell you exactly how many transactions you had in a period of time, and you total up all those transactions. I had 1,000 transactions in the month of whatever, and then I divide that by the total number of distinct clients.
Okay.
So if I had 1,000 transactions and I had, I'll just make this up for a second, and 500 distinct clients who came to my place, well, my average number of transactions was 2. Oh, okay. I'd really like that to be 4. Oh, okay. So then I'm going to go segment my client base, look at my A's and B's, and then start some sort of a service campaign or spoiling campaign to get my A's and B's to say, I really like that place. Hey, let's go back to that place, either for dinner or whatever. Stores, similarly. Plumbers, absolutely. I shouldn't say just plumbers. Any trades business is that way. In our business, when clients decide to stay with us for months and years on end, I'm increasing the transactions, average number of transactions. So 2 key things, everybody. Thanks for joining us again this morning. 2 key things: increasing your average dollar sale, which we talked about. The 3 guys there: bundling, product mix, pricing. Then the other thing is the increasing the average number of transactions. Segment your client base, look at your A's and B's, start spoiling the crap out of your A's and B's. And one of the other things in the average number of transactions is to make sure that you have a sufficient list of individual products or services in your total offering that could be attractive to people, such that they might buy something from you in January, and then they sort of graduate, right? They sort of graduate to, now that I bought that, I think I should buy that other thing too. So,
well, a lot of online businesses do the same thing as working them through their funnel. They offer, maybe to get them interested, a free white paper, which then, you've got this white paper, maybe you're interested in this $9.95 product, and then you bump them out to the $59.99 product, and then the $99.99 product, until finally they're pretty much your cheerleader and a raving fan, because they've worked through your funnel on a more and more basis, and each step brings them deeper into your organization, offering them more products.
Yeah, so that example is a little bit also attributable to improving the average dollar sale through bundling. If you've all either used Amazon or Barnes & Noble or any of the other ones, and you go and you're searching for a very specific book, right? So you go in, you find the book, you select that book, and then immediately, like not even a paragraph lower, they tell you and they tease you and they say, people who bought this book also looked at these books, and and oh, by the way, you can get free shipping if if you buy 2 books or whatever it turns out to be. So there's always a little carrot out there, but the first tease is to say, it's sort of like it's guilt by association. They say, hey, you know what, you're really smart. You're buying this book here. Other people, when they bought that book, they bought, these down here too. And I go, oh, maybe the book I really want is not enough. Come on. I mean, it's going after our subconscious. And I'm going, oh, you know what? I probably need that other book too.
And if it's digital, it's so super easy. Just click a button and you got the book right away. So it
Yeah,
also appeals to those instant gratification people.
which most of us are, right? We don't like have to wait to be like fully what we believe to be fully gratified. When I went to the Amazon site, I'm just making this up, but when I go to the Amazon site, I find a book, I think I'm gratified until they tell me, right? They work
Yep.
at this little noodle up here, and they tell me, oh, hey, you know, Mr. Verbeten, people who bought this book also bought these
Yep.
books down here. And I'm like, oh, suddenly that gratification, it just kind of went like this, and
Yep.
I'm not going to get fully gratified until I better buy one or two of those other ones. Next thing I know, I've got 3 books showing up at my house,
Yep.
and you know, I got to figure out how I can even crack one of the spines on that thing, right, to get into it.
Well, also,
So,
I think the fact that if they're fiction books with a story, like, look, you like this author, like Grissom, well, maybe you'll like Clancy too. And so the fact that you're getting more entertainment out of it than you're going to buy, as opposed to in some cases, well, I'm online looking for nonfiction books, like here's how to market better, or here's how to sell better, and then here's another book by a different author about selling. Well, let me get through the first book on how to sell this method before I try to work on a new method of selling. So I think entertainment is a great way of doing that. And a lot of times is that's what you want to also appeal to your customers is an entertainment way, especially something like this. We try to be informative, but also we try to be entertaining.
okay, great. So hopefully we shed some light on a couple of key profit builders, revenue and profit builders in the business, average dollar sale and the average number of transactions. Next week, we're going to, on a very interesting topic, still in roughly the same category, is how to improve your margins. In other words, your profit margins. How to improve those. And hopefully I'll be able to sign on a little bit more effortlessly next week, and that'll all be good. So, Bruce, thank you very much.
Thank you much. And then you've got you got a program coming up in May.
Oh yeah, real quick. I'm sorry, I forgot to put in the commercial. We have we do about 9 seminars a year, and so our next one is May 9th. It is going to be one of our favorites, not just our favorites, but what people tell us. It's going to be on time management, and it's really critical that we understand these disciplines and put them to work. So time management, May 9th, 8 o'clock in the morning to 11:30 in the morning, and then we kick you out of the place and you go back to work. So that's a Wednesday. Our seminars and workshops are always on Wednesdays so that people can, plan. So if you would like to attend, you can. The best contact is to contact Bonnie Rickman, my partner in many ways, and her number is 847-772-4379.
And that's mainly for those people in the Chicago area, because unless they're in California, it'll be a little bit more difficult for them to attend.
That would be difficult. So, for most folks up here in Lake County, it's at the Lake Forest Graduate School of Management in Lake Forest, and most folks can get there in 20 minutes or a little bit more. So so
great.
Okay.
And then actually, I got a program. I've got a program at CLC on May 2nd, and that's at 6 p.m. in Vernon Hills, and that's going to be on using live video for your business. And so you can find that information through my website, which is bsvp.com, and you click on where it says presentations. You can sign up there. So great.
Very good.
Looks like they're opening up the store here. I want to thank Culver's for hosting my half of this this broadcast. Like I said, I meant with a B&I there. And if you tune in late, cover the first conversation about networking. Great. Thank you much.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.